Milady?
You can't do that.
That was awesome. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
I don't want Liz here today.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. I have an insane episode for you today of 90 Day Fiancé. It is time for the tell-all, which is where all of the people in the season sit down and hash it out. Mainly, obviously, we're going to be focusing on Ed and Liz's part in today's episode, but I gotta say, we are about to see the dark side of Ed. If you thought that he was already, you know, just like mischievous and kind of manipulative and just creepy and kind of overall a bad dude, you're about to see the worst things that he has done. Liz is about to expose him fully in this episode, so make sure you watch until the very end. But without any further ado, let's just get right on into it. So starting the episode off, the producers ask Ed how he's feeling as soon as he arrives, and this man just erupts into tears saying, I hope Liz doesn't show up today. I don't want to see her. It's too soon. So obviously something has gone down between them since he got that ring and was hanging out with her on the beach. It seemed like everything was good, but it has now been, I think, a month or 2 months since they stopped filming and decided to do this recap, so it's funny to see him already crying. Obviously it must have been bad. Anyways, I'm gonna fast forward to a part where they're sitting backstage and there is actually like a mountain of tension between Colt and Ed. I don't know why, but this is the crossover event I needed and we all needed, honestly, so let's check that out.
So what is it like living with your mom?
Whatever.
Whatever. But you pull more fish out of the water than anybody I've ever met.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Look at Colt posted up on this couch. Oh man, he is just not having it with Ed. I don't know where this tension came from. Maybe it's because he realizes Ed is truly the shining star of this series and is just, you know, the breakout act that everyone knows. And Colt's kind of on the sidelines as number 2. And I'll even admit, Colt's obviously number 2 in my book, but still, the cringe gods are fighting and it's making me very uncomfortable.
Are you guys still dating? Oh, don't cry. I'm sorry.
And not even like 2 minutes into the episode, again, Ed is welling up with some tears in his eyes as another star of the show asks him backstage where Liz is at. And just mentioning Liz's name to Ed at this point puts him in a very emotional state. So I need to know right now what happened between them. You're gonna think he's the victim if he's crying this much, you know? Ed is not the victim in this situation. He is the perpetrator. He is the bad guy, without a doubt. So it's kind of shocking that he's crying already. And it's funny that he's making it so awkward backstage for everyone right now. They're all like, oh, please don't cry.
I'm just numb at the thought of that I'm gonna see Ed, knowing that I was gonna see Ed today.
Oh man, she's pulling up crying as well. We got to get to the bottom of this. What the heck happened between these two? If they are both on camera and cannot not cry, this has to be the world's messiest breakup of all time.
We broke up.
You broke up?
Yeah.
We broke up a month ago today.
Okay, so my timing was correct. It has at least been a couple months since the filming of that last episode that I showed y'all. And for the last month, they have been broken up. It's kind of weird how nonchalantly Ed brings it up, but I also think he kind of deflects with comedy. So that could be why he was kind of, you know, giggling about it when she asked if they broke up.
It took me months to introduce him to my grandparents. Months for that to happen. To break up 2 weeks later.
So a big shock to absolutely no one. The reason that they broke up, or at least one of the main points of tension, was Ed being super manipulative and pushy with Liz and basically forcing her to speed run their relationship with him. Every big decision that you should usually be making at these milestones of your relationship, you know, like maybe 6 months, a year, a couple years, he's just trying to get it all out in the first couple months because this was his first girlfriend in nearly 3 decades. So he didn't really know how to pace it, you know, and he's just an impatient, weird man overall. So it makes sense why he was rushing it. You know, if only Liz told him like literally every single episode, multiple times an episode, that she was not happy with how fast they were going. Maybe then he could have avoided it. Oh wait, she has been, and he's just been choosing not to listen.
Because I was not expecting this to be the outcome. I was expecting to be with each other. I never thought he would not be a part of my life.
Bro, I do not get what's going on in Liz's head ever. There's gotta be so many layers to this relationship that we're not seeing on the camera for her to be talking like this. Like, because Liz legitimately thought that he was the one, Maybe if he proposed, she would have said yes. No, probably not, hopefully. But knowing her track record, she might have. But yeah, it seems Liz is the one that didn't want to break up, but they did anyways. So this story just gets more and more confusing to me, honestly.
We moved way too fast. Like she didn't have a chance. Our relationship didn't have a chance.
And you can cry all you want while saying that, Ed, but whose fault is it, bro? Yours. 1,000%, it's yours. And he knew they were moving too fast because she kept reminding him and he kept saying, I'm sorry I don't listen to you. I'm sorry I keep rushing things. I won't do it again. And then he turns around and does it again. So yeah, your relationship never stood a chance. First, you're twice her age, and then also you're creepy and move way too fast. That's just a combination you don't want in a relationship, bro.
Was so excited for the first time in 29 years that I had somebody that was interested in me.
Reminder that 29 years ago, Ed was happily married and chose to cheat on his wife, and then they got a divorce. Just wanted to mention that, as he says, for the first time in 29 years, someone was interested in me. Ooh. Like, boo-hoo, dude. Stop with the tears, bro. I thought you got that out backstage. Like, we're ready to talk about some serious stuff here, and it's hard to understand you while you're crying so much, Ed.
I'm gonna do everything I can to give her what I thought she deserved, that she never had.
Wait, Ed. Are you talking about yourself, as in that thing that she deserved and never had? Like, this man is such a hopeless narcissist, it's not even funny, bro. She didn't need you in her life. She didn't deserve you, probably. She deserves much better. So I don't know what you're going on about, bro, but you're right. It's probably for the best that you two broke up, because you just did not listen to her and you rushed the crap out of this relationship.
At one point, I felt like if I didn't go at his pace, I was gonna lose him. That he wouldn't want me anymore. So I would cave in and go at his speed.
And let's be real, Liz just fully admitted there that she was moving at Ed's pace because she was scared of losing him, and he would often threaten that she would lose him and lose this opportunity, you know, to have a possibly good relationship if she didn't move at his pace. So she admits here that he has been manipulating her this entire time. It's what I've been saying every episode. Ed is so creepy for pushing this stuff on her that fast and making her feel bad about saying no, and that's why she has never said no. So a lot of people like me are confused on why Liz did this, but we also have to be in her shoes. She was being emotionally manipulated by someone who was a master at that at this point. He's been doing it for 55 years, or however old he is. So honestly, I feel so bad for Liz, and hearing her admit this just kind of makes me really sad.
I mean, you knocked me off my world, man.
Well, you shut me out.
I don't want to get hurt.
I got hurt. You hurt me.
And I'm glad that Liz is standing up for herself right here. Ed didn't want to get hurt, so that's why, you know, he was just so mean to her the whole time and was fine with her getting hurt in the relationship as long as it wasn't him, which is just such a mature take. And I'm so glad that a man of his age is wise and mature enough to act that way.
You blocked me and went to Vegas and ranted about your sugar babies.
Oh my God. So this is the start of the bombshells that Liz is about to drop and the crazy facts that we don't know as viewers. But apparently, as they broke up, Ed broke up with her, went to Vegas that same weekend, and then started posting pictures of him hanging out with his, quote, sugar babies. If that isn't the most desperate, sad, like teenage breakup move I've ever seen, I don't know what is. And again, I have to remind y'all that this man is in his 50s and acting this way. What a sick individual, bro. He is just doing that to spite her, to make her feel bad, and it's just another form of him manipulating her. It makes me sick. Ed, dude, you messed up. Look at this picture of him with his sugar babies too. Like, bro, why are you posted up like this on Instagram? You are not a teenager. Everything about you is so cringy.
Our time is gone. Because he sent me a lovely message at one point saying that he's gonna take girls out constantly until he finds the one.
Ugh. Even more gross details coming out about this breakup. Ed then sends a text to Liz saying, "You're not the one, you clearly weren't the one. I'm gonna go on a bunch of dates until I find the one. Just so you know, like, I didn't need to text you this, we're broken up and all, but I just wanted you to know I'm gonna be going on a lot of dates with a lot of different women. So, kind of sucks to be you."
He would tell me multiple times when we fight, leave. This isn't working out. I told him the next time he told me to leave his house, I was going to leave. and I left.
Honestly, freaking good for you, Liz. Do you hear what she just said? He would constantly, during fights, tell her to leave his house. The house that he convinced her to move into after they had been dating for only a few months. So if anything, this kind of seems like a power play for Ed, you know, to have her move into the house, and then anytime she disrespects him or says something that he doesn't like, he can just threaten to make her homeless. Yeah, that just sounds like a winning boyfriend slash husband material, and I'm so sad that this didn't work out. Definitely not being, ironic right here.
So you basically broke her down to be the way you wanted, and then
Now you don't want it.
now you don't want it.
I completely feel like that's what had happened.
Honestly, I'm really glad that everyone else on stage is kind of ganging up on Ed as well. They're kind of just all piling onto him, telling him how bad of a person he is. I'm sure he knows it deep down. He's not an idiot. Like I said, every time he does something bad, he immediately has this clarity of like, oh, this is exactly what I did bad, and I promise I won't do it again, even though he then does it again. So he knows what's wrong with his ways. He already knows everything they're saying. He just chooses not to believe it about himself because he's a narcissist and thinks he's the victim in the situation. He's a good guy, and Liz just didn't work out with him, even though, he was the reason they broke up entirely.
You sound like a piece of that would make me blush. And that's saying something. You're tricking Liz here. You're giving her all this crap while you're off having fun with all the sugar babies.
You're out here having fun with all the different sugar babies, Ed. What are you doing? I love that Colt keeps popping off, but I actually do agree with him here. I don't know what is going on in Ed's head. Just static, I think. I think that's the only thing that goes on is static and me. He's literally only concerned with himself, and that's it.
Ed, I walk into your bathroom and it's a picture of your face.
Oh, my
In the bathroom?
I have a big shower curtain with my face on it. Okay, I'll give you that.
Sometimes Ed is really freaking funny though. I will give him that as well. Even though he's a narcissist and has a shower curtain with his own face on it and a picture of his own face in his bathroom where his mother shaves his back before dates, he still is a sort of funny guy sometimes. But still, I'm not very happy with the man.
So I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to have to move on for now. But Ed, we still have some ground that we've got to cover with you.
So that was a lot for this first episode of the Tell-All. That's right, it's going to be in multiple parts because we have even more that Ed's going to be exposed for. In the next part, actually, Ed is going to be squaring up with Colt's mother, which is just going to be the best fight you're ever going to see on TV. Knocks that Jake Paul fight right out of the water. Anyways, let me know what you thought of this Tell-All in the comments down below. Do you believe anything that Ed says? I personally don't. I feel incredibly bad for Liz. The way that he handled the breakup and, the days after that is just sickening to me. He is such a nasty dude when it comes to just being manipulative and being pushy. Two things you don't want to be. He's gaslighting her 24/7, and I'm just sick of it. So yeah, again, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching the entire thing, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out.